Hey there, welcome to the channel for another video. So I am thinking of making a series of videos where I can guide you to learn drive a car. I'll be making a playlist, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified next time I upload a video. This is In Touch and let's get started. Also, this will be the first video in the playlist where I will cover about basics of driving a car, like how to start a car, how to get the car into gear, how every pedals work, things like that, and what are the each pedals are assigned for. Saying that, let's now consider that most of the people watching this video are beginners and they want to learn to drive cars, and most probably they have started a driving course. Then this video is for you. It will help you guide to clear out your doubts. Also, many people watching this video may be good at driving or know how to drive car. It can help you too, as it will clear out some of your doubts you might be having. So keep watching the video. Also share it with the ones who want to learn to drive cars. So now let's go near to the car and show you how everything works, like what are the controls and every sort of thing. So let's do that. Coming back to learning to drive a car, I have come inside my car to show you how to make everything work. Also, I want to mention something, that learning to drive a car is not rocket science, but driving is both an art and a skill. So you have to bring it out yourself, as you will be risking both your life and others on the road if you don't learn to drive perfectly. So I would recommend you that if you are a beginner and just starting to drive, never try to learn driving out on the roads. Go to a field, to a empty field or ground. Learn to drive there with someone who knows how to drive a car. In that way, you will be safe, others will be safe. So make sure you consider that. Also, I want to be honest with you that no one can make you learn to drive car online. Let's be honest. Neither me nor anyone with an awesome video can make you learn to drive car. But likewise, we can guide you to be better drivers, because you may miss out something if you are learning to drive in a driving school. So everything depends on you, how you gain the knowledge and improvise. Like I have been driving now for 8 years and still learning new things related to driving whenever I take my car out. So let's now stop talking and get to the main part. So before going into anything, let me tell you that there are two types of car. One is a manual car, another one is an automatic car. In the manual car, you have to change gear by yourself, like you have to change from 1 2 3 4, and that involves the clutch work. I'll show you how everything works, what our pedals work for, which pedal is assigned for what purpose, everything, that kind of thing. And in automatic car there is no clutch pedal, so there's a gear lever in automatic car. Also there are buttons or some knobs in some new cars, but most automatic cars from Suzuki and Hyundai have a gear lever, but they don't have a clutch pedal. I'll show you what clutch pedal is for beginners. If you really want to learn how to drive a car properly, try learning in a manual car and make sure that you start driving in a small car. Like I am sitting in this one, it says Suzuki 800. It's now discontinued. There are other newer small cars like Suzuki Alto 800, then Datsun Redigo, then other sort of cars. But consider that you are driving in a small car, because with a small car you will have better control over the car, as you will have a better view of the world outside of your car from the driver's seat. So always consider to learn in a smaller car, as you will have better controls, and once you get to know
to learn a small car, you can drive any sort of car out on the road.
Let me consider that you own a manual car and you are starting to drive a manual car. So for that you need to know few things. First thing that I am going to show you about controls are the steering wheel. This is the thing that will help you maneuver the vehicle from right to left or left to right. So if you turn the wheel right, then it will go right, and if you turn the wheel left, then it will go left. So that's the work of the steering wheel. It will help you maneuver the vehicle from right to left. Wherever you are pointing the steering or turning the steering wheel is, the car will go to that direction. Next comes in a manual car are the pedals. So in a manual car there are 3 pedals. The extreme left is called the clutch pedal, then the middle one is the brake pedal, and the extreme right here it's called the accelerator or gas pedal or race, whatever you call it. I will assign numbers to them so that it becomes simple for you when I show you how to start the car and drive car later in this video. Then the next thing that comes is the gear lever. This is the gear lever in a manual car. Here you can see written 1, 2, 3, 4 and reverse. This is a 4-speed car. Your cars may have much more gears like 5 or 6, so the working is similar, like every manual car has a 8-step gear. And what's a 8-step gear, let me show you. So in a manual car, while applying gear, the pattern is that first you have to take it to the extreme left, then go there, push it upwards, then it's engaged in first, then pull it, then push it to the left, then pull it this way, then it's second, then this, then in the middle position you have to just push it forward, then it's third gear, then again pull it, it's neutral, and again you have to pull it, then it's engaged in fourth gear. So a H is formed, so that's why it's called H-type gear. There's also other type of manual gear like sequential gear, but we will not talk anything about all the complex things. Let's now consider that your car have 4 or 5 gears, and that's it. And the next control thing that comes is the parking brake. Your manual car will have a manual parking brake. How to engage it is that you have to press the button, then pull it, then release the button and release the brake. So in this way the handbrake will be engaged, and to disengage it, just pull it upwards, then press the button with your thumb, then pull it down, and this is how to disengage the parking brake. I will engage it for safety right now. So these are the controls. Again, let me take you to the controls. So extreme left, this is the clutch, middle one is the brake, then extreme right, it's the accelerator or gas pedal, whatever it's called in your place, or even it's called race in India, like race pedal, whatever you call it, it doesn't matter. We are here only to learn about how to drive a car. So let me now number these pedals, and I will show you how to start a car for beginners. So this is the clutch pedal. This is the most vital and important thing in a manual car. You have to learn it to control this pedal, and it will help you to drive the car. So let's number it 1, then the brake 2, and the accelerator 3. Also know that accelerator pedal or the gas pedal is one of the most dangerous pedal for beginners like in any car, like manual or automatic. In automatic car you have to press the accelerator to get the car moving, but in a manual car you don't actually need to press the accelerator while you are driving. Like in very initial stage of driving, you are learning to just move the car from standstill, then you don't even need to press the accelerator pedal. I will show you in a few moments later in this video. Let's now number the pedals. Consider the clutch pedal as number 1, then brake pedal as number 2, then the third accelerator pedal as number 3. Then hope you are sitting inside your car. I'll show you how to start the car in a perfect way. So make the seat adjustment according to your height. Adjust it in such a way that you reach the steering wheel in a very comfortable manner. Like I'll show you, like I am holding it in this way. So you should not be like very stiff while driving. Be in a relaxed position, like hold it in this way. And the other thing you have to make sure while adjusting the seat is that you should be able to press the clutch pedal to the floor of the car. So let me show you from a close-up view. So what I'm saying is, adjust your seat in such a way that from the seat you are able to press the clutch pedal to the floor of your car. Now the next thing comes is, say you are a beginner, you have sit inside your car, made the seat adjustment in such a way that you reach the steering wheel, and also you are able to press the clutch pedal to the foot of your car and also the brake pedal. But before starting the car, while sitting inside the car, first of all always press the brake pedal, because you don't know your parking brake may not be applied, or the car is in gear or not, because you are a beginner and you may not consider all those things. So get inside your car, make the seat adjustment according to your height, then first press the brake. So we have assigned the number for the brake pedal, that is 2. So first press number 2, then put the key inside your keyhole. Then after that, with your left foot press the clutch pedal, and we have assigned that number 1. So 2 1, the sequence is 2 1, press the clutch pedal. Why I am saying this, consider that your car is parked in a slight inclined position, and if you directly press the clutch without pressing the brakes, and consider if the parking brake is not applied, so your car may move in the inclined plane forward or backward, whichever way the inclined is. So for that reason, for safety reason, first of all you have to always press the brake, then the clutch. So we have numbered the brake pedal as 2 and the clutch pedal as 1. So the sequence is 2 1, then put the key in your keyhole, then turn on the key. Nowadays vehicles come with buttons, so it's same, and also in the car with push button start, there you have to press the brake and the clutch to start it. So that's a safety feature. Considering your car have push button start or not, you have to press the brake, then the clutch. 2 1, remember the sequence 2 1, so that you are always safe while starting the car. Then put the key in the ignition keyhole, then turn on the key to on. Don't start the car yet, let the instrument cluster show all the telltale lights or warning lights. Then the next thing you need to consider is the gear. Is it in neutral or the gear is applied? So how to check the gear is in neutral? Just take your hand, put it in the gear knob like this, or let me show you in a simple way. Hold the gear lever like this, then push it to the far left like this. Slowly push it to the far left. If it's going to the left, then try to put it to the right. So left, right. In this way you get to know that your car is in neutral, and if it's not in neutral, it will be in first or second gear, because many people apply the gear in a manual car while parking. So you have to consider it. Make sure the car is in neutral. You can start it in first gear, but I don't recommend it for beginners. So for beginners, I'm saying it, always make sure that your car is in neutral. Then the next thing you need to do is, remember, in this whole process you have to keep pressing the brake and the clutch. Remember the sequence 2 1. The 2 is for brake, 1 is for the clutch. So 2 1, press the brake and the clutch, then turn your key for a second, and that's it. That's how you start the car perfectly. So that's it. That is the basic thing that you need to know as a beginner before learning to drive a car. In the next video I will be covering how to put the car into gear and how to release the clutch, or I will be showing you the footworks, how you need to do that for pulling the car from standstill to get it moving, and how you don't need the accelerator, and without even pressing the accelerator you can learn to drive car. Like for initial few days you have to learn in that way. If you have watched the videos till now, make sure you hit the like button, also subscribe so that you get notified for the next video I'll upload to my channel. Also try sharing the video with so that it may help someone, and always remember to wear seat belt and while driving, and helmet while riding bikes. Be safe. So that's it for today. Thank you.